Whoa, another Bill and Ted film. Most excellent! Hey there guys, how are you? And welcome back to the channel. Today we're zooming on back over to VOD land via a vintage telephone booth. We're taking a look at Bill and Ted Face the Music, the third and possibly the final Bill and Ted movie. Of course, starring Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves as the titular best buddies. The Wild Stallions, Bill Preston Esquire and Ted Logan are back, and the stakes are higher than ever before. Yet to fulfill their rock and roll destiny, the now middle-aged best friends set out on a brand new adventure, vintage phone booth required. A visitor from the future warns them that only their song can save life as we know it. Along the way, they are assisted by their daughters, a new batch of historical figures, as well as a few music legends who I'll talk about in a second, to hopefully find that one song that will ultimately bring harmony back to the universe. Now, before I get further into this review, thank you all so very much for clicking on the video and stopping by. I hope you guys enjoy your stay. If any of you guys are new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below as hard as you possibly can. I always love talking movies and all things entertainment with you guys. And please be sure to leave a thumbs up on this video by the end if you enjoy it. So the Bill and Ted saga. When I saw the trailer for Face the Music, I was pretty excited because I'm a fan. But I'm not like a die-hard fan like a lot of my friends are. They're enjoyable movies. I think the first film is still my favorite of the bunch. I think it's absolutely hilarious. And the second one is pretty fun as well. Doesn't hold a candle to the original in my opinion, but it's still a fun watch. And I can actually respect Bogus Journey a lot for not just being a rehash of Excellent Adventure. It actually does go off the rails and try something completely different with these characters. And it makes for a really fun result. But at the same time, watching this trailer, I was kind of skeptical because a lot of 80s reboots have been done in these last couple of years, especially to mixed results. Ghostbusters! Yeah, lots of those movies coming out trying to make a nostalgia buck. But honestly, that's not what Face the Music is at all. I had an absolute blast with this movie. First thing I'll say is Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves are back. Or I should say, in this movie specifically, they were most excellent. Watching them play off of each other once again was so awesome. Their chemistry is so endearing, as per usual from a Bill and Ted film. And I just couldn't help but smile watching them together go through their shenanigans and with how they play off of each other. It was so neat to see them back together for one more adventure, which makes up about half of this movie's main storyline. Now, I can already tell that a lot of people will complain that Billy and Thea, Bill and Ted's daughters, have their own adventure on the side. But their adventure is actually really fascinating, putting the most awesome band in history together with artists like Mozart, Louis Armstrong, and Jimi Hendrix all sharing the same stage. A lot of people will complain that this is a rehash of Excellent Adventure, but you know what? They make it work. Brigette Paine and Samara Weaving were super convincing, both really great here, great chemistry. And that's another thing, this movie throws two big adventures at us at once. And I would usually agree with the naysayers, don't try and throw too much at the audience all at once to confuse them. But I was never confused watching Face the Music. I liked both stories. As a matter of fact, cutting back and forth, I wasn't disappointed. I was looking forward to seeing what was going to happen in each adventure. And also, gotta say, the character of Death from Bogus Journey makes a reappearance here. Not gonna spoil it, but he was absolutely hilarious. It was so great to see him back. Honestly, I had a blast with Bill and Ted Face the Music. That's not to say that I think it's a perfect movie. I do have a couple of issues with it. And I will say my main issue is maybe about the first 10-15 minutes of the movie. Those of you who have seen it will know what I'm talking about. It's the scene where Bill and Ted are performing at a wedding. I don't know. For me, the comedy just didn't really hit in that scene for some reason. It was like a warm-up scene to get these actors back into the swing of who these characters are and their true essence. I don't know, the comedy in that moment just didn't really work for me, but honestly, after it gets past the wedding scene, once it goes to couples therapy, it gets really funny, and dare I say, most excellent! And before anyone bashes me down in the comments section below, no, I don't actually play the guitar. I'm sorry. Overall though, Bill and Ted Face the Music is an extremely satisfying conclusion to this trilogy. If this is in fact the last one, I agree with Geekly Goods. Perfect. I'm completely satisfied with this trilogy. Shout out to Leo, by the way. He's a really cool guy. I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description box below. He deserves your guys' support as well. But back to it, I don't necessarily want to see a spin-off movie either. A lot of people, without spoiling anything, are speculating about the possibility of a spin-off film with the daughters. And I can definitely see that within Face the Music, they're kind of planting the seeds for that possibility. And they definitely left the door open for a possible spin-off, but I don't necessarily want one. It's not that I'll boycott that movie, if anything. I won't, not watch it, but I just don't really think it's necessary. For what we got, though, this movie is extremely satisfying. Exactly the kind of fun we need right now. I'm going to give this movie an A-.
Excellent!
If I were to rank them, I think this movie is better than Bogus Journey, but I think the simplicity of the plot of Excellent Adventure keeps it just above Face the Music. It's still a very strong, very fun trilogy. If you guys are looking for an easy binge, this trilogy may be the one for you. I definitely recommend checking out Face the Music, especially to those of my viewers who are humongous fans of the franchise. I'm sure you guys will be extremely satisfied with this one. I know that it's out in some select theaters right now, but I love that these guys kept the option open for us to VOD this movie direct to home. So just in case you guys don't feel quite safe going back to a movie theater yet, there is that option available. Either way, I definitely recommend giving this one a watch. But what did you guys think of Bill and Ted Face the Music? Have you guys seen it yet? Which film is your favorite one in the trilogy? I'd like to hear all of your thoughts and discuss them with you all down in the comments section below. And if you guys are enjoying my content so far, just a reminder, please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below as hard as you possibly can so you don't miss any of my future content. And please make sure if you enjoyed the video to leave a thumbs up on it by the end. I truly appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Seriously. Look forward to more fun content coming out very soon on the channel. Thanks so much again for tuning in. And with all that being said, back talk, commence. And remember, my friends, especially in God's year 2020, be excellent to one another.